Hello, welcome to Fallawsophy. I'm your host, Jennifer Fallaw, and tonight we're just doing a fun show. I do a reading show. I said I would. It's been a long day, so here I am. All right, let me get over here. So now tonight, I'm doing something. All right, so don't ask me why, but we've got a $20 minimum on the Rumble Rants. Okay, so if you really want a Rumble Rant, it's going to cost you $20. Because I also want to get to the free readings as well. All right. There we go. I think my volume's off here. Okay. Marcy, Gina, I see you in there. Thank you for being here and being my admin. You guys, you don't want to mess around with those girls. They'll bitch right out. Tough, both of them. Marcy and Gina should really talk. All right, so we're doing nothing but readings tonight. And if we stop with the readings, I'll teach you something. Okay, I've always got something in my bag ready to go. So you can start with your Rumble Rants. We're gonna hit it right away. Scott 1484, I see you in there. Thormus, hi. Arcturus, hello. Yes, Gina. Please like this show. You can subscribe to my channel. There's a lot on it that you can learn. If you have not watched my other philosophy shows, you can scroll back on Rumble, and there's for the last few weeks, or many weeks, we've been learning God-centered conscious creation, how to be a powerhouse of high vibrational light, raise your vibration, be your own med bed, create your own reality. Well, we're already doing that, but a better one. And I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to be doing more shows than I normally do in July, because I'm going to probably going to go on vacation down to California and Vegas at the end of, hopefully, if everything goes well. If I can make enough money, we're going to go down. What I want to do is I want to go down across through Washington, because I have a lot of people to see, but we'll see how much time I have and how much time Katie has to go with me, because Faith already took her vacation. She's going to watch the dogs. So we're going to go across Washington, down through Oregon, if we drive. We'll see. See the Oregon coast, the redwoods, go on down through California, see some people, spend a lot of time in San Diego, because that's where I'm from. And then drive out to Vegas from there, spend some time there, and come back up and around, come home. So I'm planning on doing that at the end of August, beginning of September. And if all goes well tonight or tomorrow, could do it earlier. All right. Nancy. Okay. Nancy M wants to know, is the Rumble Rant, when and possibly where will I meet someone that'll be a good partner? Thank you. October. It's on a trip. You go somewhere. It's on the way. I don't know if you're having lunch, but I feel like so I see you talking like somewhere outside, like in a parking lot, and then you're in there having lunch. So I don't know if you met them online and you just decided to go to lunch and meet up, or go on a trip to meet up, but it looks like October. Lucy C, thank you. Or Cindy, thanks for the love. Shira 42, hi Jen, Julie Crawford here. At this point in time, when will my last day of work be at my dental office? You don't ask for much, do you? As of now. Trying to figure out what month it is. I'm getting a 29. Could be July, might be August. I don't know. Woman, I don't know. It's the end of the week and after a long day. I've been book solid this week from earlier purchases, so. If your last day is the 29th of any month, I'm going to call that a win, okay? Weather Joe, hi Joe. 35, thank you. Thank you for the show. Always great to see you. Once the RV happens, like anytime I need new vehicle and we need to buy a home, renting isn't great. Will the exchange go well for him? Like, will you have enough money for that? Yeah. Yeah. I see you just like flabbergasted about what just happened there at the exchange appointment. So that's awesome. Good news for everyone there. All right. Emmy Jean, I see a Rumble Wrap, but we are doing a $20 minimum tonight. My name is Emma. I believe Jeff is coming back into my life. Is this true? And when? Is he my twin flame? Emma. That's the character's name in book 2 of the Wishflower Field series that I'm writing, like ever. Jeff's busy right now. Feel like he's lost interest in the situation. At this point in time, he doesn't have any plans to come back. There is a slight possibility that roads might lead you back to each other, but I wouldn't hold on to that much longer. I would kind of move on because he seems to be doing his own thing. Linda gardening. After the RV and med beds, will I get a truck and fifth wheel trailer and travel to cat shows? Linda Smith, cat shows. They have cat shows? That'd be kind of fun to go to a cat show, huh? It kind of looks like a horse trailer. What you get. I don't know if you get that first or if you already have that, but that's what I'm seeing. I do think the truck is new though. Well, I mean they're new, but it looks like a horse trailer. Okay. This is Rhonda. Will I still be at my house on Angus Road, or do you see me moving somewhere else after the RV? Rhonda. It takes like 6 months to move somewhere else, but you do. Scott, 1484. So you know area for one of my projects location in Escondido? Do you know the area of one of my projects location in Escondido? Escondido is an area. Scott. Re-ask that. That's confusing. Yeah, I am doing free questions too. I always try to do free questions, but we get so many like low value Rumble rants that I don't get enough time. Hi, Jen. Chastity here. Does my grandparents Lillian or Paul have any messages for me? Grandma? She's just gushing. Oh, we're so proud of you and we love you so much. And, and Grandpa thinks you're doing so well. And it just, she's going on and on. And they do check in and they have been around. She's showing me a night when you were very upset in your room, in your bed. And she came in and just kind of sat next to you just to give you a boost, pull you out of it. Okay. Yeah, Scott, I am from San Diego. I lived there in Mount Helix, El Cajon side of Mount Helix, and then Lakeside for 33 years till I was 33 years old, and then I moved up here to North Idaho. So yeah, really aware of the area, really familiar. Although, like, when in my mind now, when I think about going back, and it's almost like certain roads are missing. When I'm driving, I'm like, now how the hell do you get there? And it's like I can't remember how to get places. I'm sure it'll all click in. I haven't been down in years. I used to go down every year. I haven't been down since COVID came around. Yeah, sucks. Um, Marcy. Um, all right, Trish Cat. Oh, it just jumped. Let me scroll back here. Okay. Earlier Rumble rant for MMLO. Do you see if there is someone special for me to meet soon? Michelle. Anthony. And I don't usually do that, so don't hold me to that. But yes. I do think it's still summertime. So it's coming right up. Either that or it's next summer. Grammy Sue 62. Jen, do you see me happy with my RV blessing, and do my hubby Terry and I get a place on the lake and sell the campground sites? Thanks. Yes, happy with the RV blessing. Very satisfied. Hubby, get a place on the lake. I'm not sure it's exactly where you think you're going to get one, but yes, there is a home next to water. I'm not sure if that's a river. Campground sites. Just kind of like let that go for a little while because you don't even care, and then you sell it. So it takes a while for that. Trish Cat, hi Jen. Did I do that? No, I didn't. If you have time, could you see if my grandson Tyler is okay? He moved away in April, and we have not heard from him. I hope you're in my heart. He's okay. Okay. Trish Cat. He's okay. Been living with friends? He's just not um, good at about checking in. Kind of selfish. Um, Clara, 732. Good evening, Jen. Where do you see my hubby, Wayne, and I, Clara Dodson, moving to? Waycross, Georgia, Roswell, Georgia, or Blue Ridge, Georgia. I can't find the money sign. Oh, okay. Don't matter. It's Roswell. This is James Foster. You did a reading 3 months ago. Just wondering if everything still stands, but just 3 months delay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to remember what I told you 3 months ago, James, but that's basically, yeah, it's been moved. B. Wilton, my dream is to travel and see our amazing world. Do you see this for me? I do see you taking more trips, probably like 3 a year. Yes. Tim Barnfield, my mom Barbara went to the ER again this week. Do I need to sell the farm, or will the RV come in time? Well, we're hoping for it today. I hope that's quick enough. Every day, pins and needles. We're just waiting. Okay. At this point in time, no, I don't think you're going to have to sell the farm. I do think it gets handed down eventually, so I don't think you're going to have to sell the farm. Hi, Jen, Debbie here. When do you see David and I moving? 3. So that's either 3 weeks or 3 months. Hi, Jen, it's Paula. Will my new address be 1945 or 108? 1945. Iridescent 7. Jen, Paul L. When do you see me buying a new truck? I'm going to need that for a move to Montana. Yeah, everybody needs a truck up here. I'm pissed that I don't have a truck anymore after the divorce. Like a month and a half? 4 to 6 weeks. I'm going to say that. Jen, Catherine here. Do you see me getting the Katydid Ranch? No, I'm sorry. BB1217. Hi, Jen. This is Becky B from Georgia. I woke up 4 days ago with a horrible pain in my upper left back. When I raise up, it feels like it's being ripped apart. Just have a big knot in it. Somebody rub that out. Jen, am I wasting my time with my ex, Ron? Well, you know, I'm probably not the best person to talk to about exes right now. But let's see. Yeah. You know what he's going to do? As soon as you're freaking done, as soon as you stop chasing, as soon as you just had it and you're just decided, oh, okay, well, I don't even want you anymore. I don't even want you. Then he's going to come after you. Man. Anyway. Jen, thanks for all you do. This is Annette. My friend Sam is ill, something with the kidneys or prostate, but haven't found exactly what yet. Do you see the specific issue for Sam to have checked out? Oh, to have checked out. Okay. It's the kidneys. You should have that done right away. Go in. Wild Crest and Jen asking to build an epic universe theme park in Texas like one in Florida. Will it qualify as a humanitarian project since it would create jobs and family fun? I think fun's important. I do. Um, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, there's some kind of classification for like um family. I mean, yeah, I do think so. I do think so. You're going to have to edit your proposal a little bit and talk about your pitch and talk about the importance of the family doing things together. Family enrichment or something like that. They do have categories that these um, projects will fall into. All right, let's get to some Rumble rants. Mary Gould, hi Jen. Where do you see my horse ranch being located after the RV? I do still think it's in California. Nadine Korn, hi Jen. We have a contract with our house in VA with closing August 15th. Do you see everything go? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, I think everything will be fine. It might be a little bit late. Like the 20th. Okay. Jennifer Brusco. Hi, Jen. The guy I was dating just decided he wants to be friends. Will I find a special someone or will this guy Travis change his mind? Travis is. Hang on, let me just ask Angels before I give my own opinion. The whole friends thing. It's like, we got enough friends. All right, we got enough friends. Uh, I think he did that because he was interested in somebody else. And that's important for you to know. He passed you over for someone else. And in turn, you will be presented with someone better in 4 months. Thank you, Jen. All the kids, mine and my sisters, want the farm. Oh, I see. Yeah. Scott Foth, I noticed today, Jen, that I'm seeing what looks like black floaters in my right eye. What's causing this, please? It's the temperature. So Jesus is saying that when it gets hot, or if your body gets really hot, everybody's got some kind of floaters somewhere, and when we get them, I don't know why we get them, but like if you get really hot, like you slept and you got really hot, or you're out working in the sun, or the fluid in the eye gets thinner and these things move. It's not macular degeneration. Hi Jen, Liz Ann 02. Hi Jen, I'm ready for love again. When might I meet somebody? Elizabeth Reed. It could start late August, but I'm really looking at like the significant time period when you're like really with someone. Is kind of around November. Lucy XOXO. Hi Jen, do you see me getting into MedPed anytime soon? 2.5 months. Weather Joe, you did it again. Thank you. Sorry, second question. We talked about med beds in the past, kind of like tune up in my case. Does this impact the age of the female you see coming into my life? Do you see someone? You do see someone, right? Um, I think she's been through one too. So she won't care. And we're going to see a lot of that because, okay, what are you going to tell them? Well, how old are you? When did you graduate? And you're like 70 and you're going out with somebody who's just like in their late 30s or early 40s and they're just like, you're crazy. They're going to think you're crazy until you explain to them. But so what's going to happen is the med bed people and the RV people, you're going to form these friendships, these groups. You're going to gravitate towards each other because we're not going to have to explain anything to these people. They're going to understand where we've been and why we are the way we are and where we got our money. And another thing is that I remember I kind of grew up, just regular middle class life. And then my mother married a rich man, and then it was Mercedes and BMWs, and she's walking around furs and jewels, and we're going to all these places. And she comes to pick me up from school in like this really long Mercedes, and and I thought everybody would think it was cool, and I'm like, yeah. So I go in like ninth grade, and I get in it, and I hear one of my I thought was my friends, say, freaking limo. And then she's over there talking about me to people, and I'm like, what? And so what happens here is that people get jealous. Okay, and so all these people that have money from the RV, are wealthy, went through the same experiences as you did, went through the med beds. We're going to be able to have parties, get in groups, and we're not going to have to explain. People are going to be happy for you. Oh my God, is this your new house and your new boat and your new this and your new that? This is awesome. We're so happy for you. They're not going to be like, how'd you do that? And be jealous and talk behind your back. So, S. Nason 50. Hi, Jen. This is Stephanie. James and I decided to sell the farm and move to a home on the water. Do you see us having trouble selling the farm? Will we find a home on the water? How long? I heard 40 days, but I'm also leaning. I think it's going to take a couple months. Once it's on the market, might be like a 40-day escrow. So I say the whole deal is probably like 3 months. Yeah. You're already going to have the house picked out and waiting for the farm to sell at that time. I think you do the house first. Dentra 112. Hi, Jen. This is Dee in Georgia again. Thanks for all you do. Do you see my RV appointment going well, and will I be approved for humanitarian projects? My sons Bill and Jer help me with them. Will they? All right, let's take a look. I'm just asking Gabriel. See what I hear. RV appointment going well, more than well, extremely well. I think you're submitting like 4 projects. They're going to talk to you about that. Like, what can you really devote your time to? How many would I think you get 3 approved. Because of sons Bill and Jer. And I do think that they will help you with it. So yes. Good. B. Gaston 68. Hi, Jen. Do you see my husband and myself buying the home on Broadway? And if so, when? No, I don't think that is your address. I don't think it's Broadway. Norsey Lightworker. Hi, Jen. Can you please tell me anything about my future partner? Last time you told me this man is from Canada. Nora. Well, he's tall. He's kind of got like a rugged look to him, but like not like dirty, all right, but like masculine. Um, it's funny. It's kind of quiet the rest of the time. With everybody else, he's quiet. Um, Big Aston 68. Hi Jen, do you see my husband and myself buying the home on Broadway? And so, didn't I just do that? Am I like having deja vu? Oh, I see. You did a Rumble rant, so I'd answer it. Okay, thank you. Um, Thanks again to Gina and Marcy. I see you in there keeping everybody on their toes. Will XRP, Roaming Turtle, will the XRP go before the RV? Will we see a significant rise in it before the RV? No. RV's first. We got RV, then we got XRP and crypto, which is an ongoing thing, but we're going to see a significant rise there. Then we've got gold and silver. And that's when gold and silver, there's several rises to that over the next year time. That's when the country changes, goes to gold. All right. Good, Scott. I'm glad you did that. Flower Points 2024. Hi, Jen. This is Nancy P. Do you see me in a relationship with Jim Kelly? You need to tell him. He doesn't know. I mean, he doesn't like really know. I think, yeah. I think you're like a fantasy to him. I would talk to him. Just walk right up and just kiss him right on the lips. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Blow his mind. Teddy, Cassie, hi Jen, Cat here. My friend Marty wants to move to Italy after the RV. Do you see her doing this? No, not for a while. I do think she makes plans eventually to go over there, but it's probably going to be a few years. She hit some kind of snag or some reason she needs to stay around for a little while. Hi, this is Michelle. Do you see a special person, future companion, coming into my life? Yes. Probably date a couple first. Two different people come along first. And then there's a reunion. Or one of them's a reunion. I heard, and then there's a reunion. Let's stick with that. All right, I'm gonna try and get down here to these. What's Marcy doing? Tim Barnfield one says peer pressure from Marcy. She's tough, man. Heart of gold, but she's tough. Bishop K. Hi, Jen. This is Karen. My husband, Michael, of nearly 38 years, passed from cancer. I'm so sorry. 3/3/24. Does he have any messages for myself, my children, my grandchildren? Okay, I'm going to try. I miss you all dearly. It is a relief. Although I would like to be there with you, it is a relief. Um, I love you. And then he said the door. Something happened with the door. It was weird after he passed. That was me, he says. Okay. Julie Pring, 9876. Settlement coming soon for our property, 55 Hubert Street, Ingram. Is that a question mark? Like, is there a settlement coming soon? In the fall. Hello, Jen. Alicia here. Do you see Roger helping me with my humanitarian? No. He doesn't want to do it. Nadine. Hi, Jen. Do you see my husband and I selling our house or staying in our beautiful coastal town? You keep it for a while. I think there's a period of time where you have two residences, and then I do think you decide to sell it. Nor's light worker. Hi, Jen. I'm having trouble finding my two trustees. My family doesn't believe me. Who in my family can I ask because my sisters have not responded to me? Nora. I'm not. It's very specific. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I don't know if I can answer that for you. There's a male family member that you can talk to about that, but I'm not going to be able to get his name. Emmy Dean, this is Emma Peterson. Do I move to Rancho Santa Fe this year? That's where I'm going to move if I go down there, probably. That or Alpine, in San Diego. If not, then where? Where is my friend group located? Looks like a February move to me. I believe you're talking about Rancho Santa Fe next to Del Mar, California. I'm going to say yes. Volier. Hi, Jen, Virginia here. Do you see me buying a cabin in the Smoky Mountains anytime soon? No, you put that off a year. It's next year. All right, just looking for one. Hi, Jen. This is Julie. My little sister, Jen, committed suicide 4 years ago. Is she at peace? Is she with our dad? Okay. I do believe she's still there. So we have these different levels of heaven. Okay. Level 2, you have the first level, which is pretty much, I believe, what people saw when they tried to describe purgatory. The astral plane, I believe, is in between Here, which is ground zero, level 1 of heaven, rising in vibration. I think it's the in between two dimensions. I'm not sure about that yet, but I have a suspicion of that. After that, you get to a place that is like level 1 is kind of like purgatory. It's like common ground. It's very confusing. That's where the angels go in to try to rescue souls who are on the fence, and they get confused there. Level 2 is like a sanctuary. It is definitely heaven, but it's a place where souls go if they've suffered like mental illness, really bad addictions, really bad deaths, really traumatic lives. They go there to just recoup until they're ready to move on to level 3 and reunite with their loved ones and review their life. So it's a sanctuary and it's a healing place, and there's guides and angels walking around and people talking to each other, and they're just trying to remember who they really are and that they're not that person, solely that person that went through all that trauma. So she went there. She is okay. They can visit from there. They're still with their guide when they do this. So the guide doesn't just leave and say, well, hey, my job's done. They're still with their guide at this time. And Dad does come in and out to see her. Yes, to visit. She gets lots of visitors. They're not stuck there. They can move on anytime they want, but she's choosing to stay there right now. Time for us is different. 4 years to them could be like a couple months, a month. Jimbo, 2007, how long do you see on average between when we get our notifications till we go to our appointments? That's up to you. Well, I'm sure they'll tell you. Like if we get notifications like on a Friday, let's hope for that, or a Saturday, I'm sure they'll start making appointments. How long? It's like a day. I don't think they do it same day. I think they start the next day. I think they're open on the weekends. RHC 318. Rhonda here. Do you see me purchasing a home on Montclair or Wyke Hill? I do think it's Montclair. Strongest possibility for that one. Don't feel really strong about either one of those. You might find something else. I do think you actually go and look at that one in person, though, the Montclair. Nora again. Hi, Jen. One last question. What messages do I have from my late husband? I love and miss him so much. Well, let me see. Michael, late husband. I'm around every day still. Especially in the evening. He's helping you. Okay. Hi, Jen. Viper922. Hi, Jen. This is Vicky. My sister Chris's dog Riley isn't eating. On day 4 of not eating her home cooked food, will only eat Burger King burgers. Can you see what's going on? There's like a nauseous feeling. The reason they're eating the burger is because the dog would rather die than pass up a Burger King burger. I mean, I don't care if I'm sick, I'm eating that. But the food, I get the same damn thing every day. I don't even want to do that right now. I don't feel good. So got some kind of virus, some kind of parasite, something upset the stomach. I don't think it's gonna last too long. But day 4, take them in. There is a possibility that we've got an owie in the tooth in the back. I'd take them in. Okay. Did I miss one? No. Hi, Jen. Rosalie here. Does my guide have a message for me? Let's be more specific, Rosalie. You worry too much. That's the message. Way too much. She's laughing. Here, hi Warrior 555. This is Amy. My son Ethan was arrested last night. I don't know the details. Will he be okay? As in, will the charges be dropped? I'm a mess right now. No, he's actually going to have to handle this situation. This is some kind of big life lesson for him. He was running in the wrong circles and doing the wrong thing. And he needs a wake up call. I don't think this is going to be really serious. I think there'll be fines and maybe time served, slap on the wrist. But I do think that he needed this to whip him into shape. Okay. Jinxlin, hi Jen, this is Chris. My husband passed 9 years ago while I made a new love. Yes, in 1 year's time. You're not ready right now. And it seems like you are, but like you don't feel confident enough about yourself to get into all that. Okay. Thormus, hi Jen, love you too. Any message from Sandy? All right, Sandy, get in here. I love you too. She's talking about the pendant that you want to send me. She goes, I told him to do that. You did. She's around the house like a lot, all the time with you, and she teaches you how to do the girl things that you don't know how to do. Like when you're cooking or when you're, like reminds you that you need to eat. Thormus, Tom, feed yourself. Sandy was longtime client and student of mine and friend, and she passed. She loves you, Tom. She's very happy. She came in all jovial and laughing and jovial. All right. Limelight Warrior. Stephanie here. Any significance to the coincidence that my dad Ken and his father Don passed on the exact same day, 10 to 17 years apart? That's a trip. They wrote it that way. It was a nod to each other, just kind of like you get a tattoo to honor someone. When they wrote their life, that was something they wrote in. That there is significance to it. It was like a bond between them. Doodle? Hi, Jen. We're thinking about buying a house in Saint Donat, Quebec. Donat. Do you see this happening and when? Next summer. Takes a while to find the right one. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Julie W 1776. Hi Jen, Julie again. Over the last year, two solid white cats have adopted me. Were Prin and Lo sent to me from God, Jesus, or the angels? It's kind of mutual. You needed something new in your life, you needed some more love, and they needed a friend to take care of them. Yes. Tim Barnfield won. Well, I think I figured the money thing out, Jen. Thank you for all you do. Good. Good. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay, with the rubble wrap. Thank you. Scott, 1484. Jen, you're amazing. You bring hope to everyone. Thank you, Scott. You're amazing too. Aloha, Jen. When will your classes be on sale again? I can do that right now. Everybody wants to do that. I can throw up a classes sale. I should do that. Yeah, I should do that because I've been teaching the other classes, the other stuff. Yeah, I should do that. Okay, I'll do that. How much you want them for? Comment. Don't be stingy. All right. How much you want them for? There's like 9 2.5-hour classes in there. I think I got all the Rumble rants. If you guys, I think I got through them. Yep, I think Tim was the last one. What time is it? David Silza, 222. I can do that. I can do that. Okay. All right, where am I? Just jumped. Gina, you're pretty awesome too. Gina! I don't know why I drew that with Gina. I was like, Gina! I met Gina in, I think it was in Whiskey and Wisdom chat, wasn't it? We were causing trouble over there. What are the classes for? The classes are, the first 3 are psychic development classes, and those basically help you understand that you are intuitive. You have been receiving information this whole time, what it sounds like, what it looks like, how subtle it is, how you can tune into that, and kind of opens you up. How to see it, how to hear it, how to feel it. Then we get into interdimensional meditation, and that is a projection of consciousness to your home level of heaven. And it teaches you how to go in, talk to the archangels, Jesus, God, sit and receive answers to your questions. We also we have you create or find your house in heaven, create your healing room. We teach you how to go into your own healing room and be in the presence of God, Jesus, and a bunch of angels all around and receive your own healing. And in turn, you can do healings for other people. We also teach you how to connect do mediumship, loved ones who have passed away, meet them, sit on a bench with them and have a conversation. Then we move into, what else do we do? Going to the 7th heaven to meet God, creating a viewing room within your house where you can safely view things like what went on down in the tunnels, or things where you do not project your consciousness, what's going on Mars. That's what I used it for when I went to Mars for that meditation. So fun stuff. And then we teach the projection of consciousness, and then all the way up to that interdimensional travel, traveling in between dimensions to get information, traveling in this dimension to visit any time period, any place, and experience that. So it's a wonderful journey in your own mind there. But useful tools you use for the rest of your life. If you get the private coaching classes with me, there's a lot more information. I walk you through the entire thing. The classes that are listed on the website, don't don't include the private coaching sessions. If you want the private coaching sessions when you purchase the classes, then you would just need to purchase 4 1-hour readings. You can actually schedule them, but do it like 2 weeks to a month apart. You're going to need that amount of time to practice. I teach a lot more psychic protection, all kinds of things in the private classes, and I take you all the way up and through God-centered conscious creation. So I basically become your teacher for your spiritual awakening. So, yeah. The original Patriot Ranger. Robert here. Does my great uncle Leo Dominic have a message for me? He was like my dad. Thank you for the full name. You were always my son. Always. I was never disappointed in you, and I'm proud of the man that you've become. Moving on from that one before I cry. Good guy. That's a good guy right there. Especially in Evan. Wow. Hi, Jen, it's Kelly. I was wondering why I don't remember dreaming. Well, that answer, that could be many different things. It could be anything, like if you're on medication, if it could be a conscious or a subconscious choice. You know, if you're going through a really hard time in your life, sometimes we don't dream. We just don't even want to deal with it. It could be that you're too tired, or it could be that you're waking up too many times during the night and you don't really get into that deep sleep. It could be you're taking anything to sleep. That can stop you. Like gummies with THC in it or something like that. That can stop dreams. Lots of things. Lots of things. Hi, Jen. It's Kelly. Wondering why. Oh, I just did that. Okay. Thank you so much for the class information. Interested. Okay. They're always available on jenniferfallaw.com. Here, let me get the little thing here. Better. Okay. Wish I could see it. Oh, I see. Okay, here we go. So for healings and classes, go to jenniferfallaw.com. I'll give you a second to write that down. Hi, Jen. This is Diana. How far will I have to go for a redemption center, or will it go well for me? Thanks. It's like 45 minutes drive. Yeah, it's really easy. You're going to be thinking to yourself, that was so simple. If you'd like to schedule a reading with me, you can purchase a reading and schedule yourself on Fallawsophy.com. Okay? Okay. Patrick Bejean, or Bejean, when do you see me moving to Arkansas? I keep getting the number 17, so I want to say it's in 17 months. I don't know how else I'm going to match that up with 17. Okay. I'm also Fallawsophy on Telegram. I post the links for specials, my shows, and we have a chat group there. Link to that. You can comment and ask to join. That's where we're all at. Having a good time over there. You need somebody to pray for you? Bunch of good-hearted people over there. Immortal One. Hi, Jen. Can you see what's coming? The pins and needles feeling in my left shoulder down to my hand. Oh, causing. So you've got like muscle tension pushing on a nerve and reducing the circulation. Something is doing that, like, right? Yeah. I'd rub out the muscles. Put magnesium lotion on it, get that to really calm down and loosen up and see if that helps. Stretching, like going like this to get the circulation to come down. And if that doesn't help, go in, then it's a nerve problem. Okay. I did. I missed a Rumble Rant 25. Be Still My Heart. Oh. Be Still My Heart. Hi, Jen. Love listening to you. Can you tell me when I can collect money from the Yellow Dragon notes? The bonds. They will exchange those or redeem those at the redemption appointment. I don't know. Yes. Yes, I will. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. Let's see. I don't think I have any other ones. Wait a minute. Oh, one more. All right, stop the rubber rants. Hey, Jen, Sean here. After MedBeds, do you see me living in Minneapolis or back with my family while I get my strength back? Minneapolis. You're going to have strength. You're not going to need your strength back there. So you're going to have a lot of energy after the MedBed appointment. But what I think they suggest is that you rest and they don't use a lot of energy. Just don't start jumping around. Okay, I'll get that one. Right to opinion, that one, before we go. Because you're going to have a lot of this high vibrational energy in your body. We want it to finish doing what it's supposed to do. So you're going to continue healing. So they're going to suggest that you rest and you sleep and you feed yourself, but you're going to feel great. You're going to want to get up and run around and do all these things, but they're suggesting that you don't so that your body completes the transition. Right to an opinion. Hi, Jen. This is Sharon H. Just want to send love. Can't think of a rapid fire type question. Well, thank you, hon. Thank you so much. All right. For all of you that have stuck around, all I basically know is the same thing that I've said before, is that I'm just waiting for the rate to pop up, to show up. Everybody's expecting it any minute now, possibly overnight into tomorrow. That's kind of what I'm seeing. I don't think anything major happened to stop this from happening. I do think we've got a lot of activity in Reno, but I think that's involved with like groups. As I look across the landscape, I think we're still waiting for this thing to populate, like I said before. And so it will show up publicly everywhere we need it to be. As soon as they're sure that that's going to go through and it's going to happen, I think Sudani makes some kind of public announcement or puts out like a press release. Okay, I think the press release comes first, a statement, and then I think he speaks. So I don't know if it's recorded or how he handles that. Scott said we lost her. I'm still live. What are you talking about? Are you tripping, Scott? All right, guys. Long day, long week. Does anybody see me? Are we still here, Gina? Marcy? Can I get 10-4? Huh. What's going on? Ten four. All right, I'm still on. Okay. Scott, you screwed up the show. I'm just kidding. All right, Tom, Marcy, Gina, everybody, love you. I'm going to get going. I'm going to go figure something out for dinner. Okay? So, everybody have a lovely evening and a lovely weekend. And hopefully, we'll wake up to something good. I always felt like it was going to happen like overnight, like in the middle of the night. We're going to wake up to it. Okay? All right, love you guys. Oh, next show is going to be Monday night. And I've got Carissa. She's going to come on and she's going to tell us all about the exciting things that she is doing. And we're going to do that show together. So that's going to be fun. You're not going to want to miss it. Okay. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.